Quantum computers are a hardware question where it actually increases your ability to do much more than with an ordinary digital computer. Sam Altman warns a breakthrough quantum computer experiment just detected a parallel universe shifter in Silicon Valley. Researchers discovered molecular changes that mirrored events in London, defying conventional physics. In Silicon Valley, or wherever this is, they opened the same experiment, and it appeared in London. This astonishing anomaly suggests hidden dimensions may leak information into our reality. Experts are stunned as evidence mounts that alternate universes subtly interact with our world. Could this be the first tangible proof of a multiverse? Unexpected anomaly. The world of quantum computing is no stranger to surprises, but nothing could have prepared scientists for this unexpected anomaly. In a routine experiment conducted in Silicon Valley, researchers noticed something truly bizarre. Changes made to a quantum system in one lab were mirrored by the same molecule appearing altered in London almost at the exact same time. At first, the team thought it was a simple error or a hardware glitch. However, repeated tests confirmed that these fluctuations were not random but followed a distinct, puzzling pattern. Quantum computers work in ways that defy everyday logic. They operate using quantum bits, or qubits, which, unlike regular bits, can exist in multiple states at once. This is thanks to a property called superposition. On top of that, there is quantum tunneling, where particles seem to pass through barriers as if they vanish and reappear elsewhere. Then there is entanglement, a mysterious connection between particles where a change in one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. It is these very principles that make quantum computers such powerful tools for exploring the unknown. The anomaly discovered in Silicon Valley wasn't just a minor technical hiccup. When scientists observed that the same unexpected changes appeared in a laboratory in London, they started to wonder if something beyond our familiar realm was at work. Could it be that information from an alternate universe was leaking into our experiments? The idea sounds like the plot of a science fiction movie, but for many researchers, it's a possibility that cannot be ignored. This strange behavior hints at the existence of a parallel universe shifter, a phenomenon where our world might be interacting with another reality, even if only for a glimpse. This unexpected finding has sparked a mix of excitement and caution within the scientific community. While some experts point to it as a potential breakthrough that might change our entire understanding of reality, others urge careful verification. Regardless of the final verdict, the discovery reminds us that there is still so much we don't know about the quantum world. If the anomaly holds up under further scrutiny, it could open the door to entirely new physics, helping us one day map how our universe overlaps with others. For now, this mystery remains one of the most fascinating puzzles of our time, inviting us to explore the hidden layers of reality that lie just beyond our everyday experience. Quantum mechanics in action. Quantum mechanics in action shows us a world where the rules of everyday life no longer apply. In a recent experiment, researchers working with quantum computers observed a surprising phenomenon that brought many of these strange ideas to life. In a lab in Silicon Valley, scientists made some changes to a quantum system, and to their astonishment, the very same changes appeared almost at the same time in a laboratory in London. One of the most important ideas in quantum mechanics is superposition. Normally, we think of things as either one way or another, but in the quantum world, particles can exist in many states at once until we measure them. This means that a quantum bit or qubit can be both 0 and 1 at the same time, making quantum computers extremely powerful. The experiment reminded us that superposition is not just a theory. It is happening right now in these complex machines. Another strange phenomenon is quantum tunneling. It is as if particles can magically appear on the other side of a barrier, even if they do not have enough energy to go over it in a classical world. This tunneling behavior shows us that particles sometimes ignore the rules of everyday physics and move in ways that seem impossible. It is a simple yet fascinating idea that helps explain why material can sometimes behave in unexpected ways at minute scales. Perhaps the most intriguing concept is entanglement. When particles become entangled, a change in one particle will instantly affect its partner, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein once called this spooky action at a distance. This connection challenges our normal ideas about distance and time, making clear that the quantum world plays by different rules. The recent experiment is a clear example of these quantum effects in action. The observed anomaly, where the same change was recorded in Silicon Valley and London, hints at the possibility that our universe might not be alone. It even raises the exciting idea that information could be leaking between different realities or dimensions. While scientists need to run more tests to understand the full picture, the experiment shows us that the extraordinary behavior predicted by quantum mechanics is not confined to textbooks or theory. It is happening all around us, opening doors to new ways of understanding the very fabric of our reality. Many worlds interpretation. The many worlds interpretation is one of the most fascinating ideas in modern science. It suggests that every time a tiny event happens at the quantum level, the universe splits into multiple versions. Imagine that every small decision or measurement creates a new branch of reality, like every coin toss having two outcomes that play out in different worlds. One world sees the coin land heads up, while another experiences tails. This means that all the possible outcomes are real, even if we only see one in our daily lives. In our everyday experience, events seem straightforward. However, in the tiny world of atoms and particles, things behave in unusual ways. Particles can be in several different states at the same time, until an observation forces them to choose one state. This quirky behavior is the backbone of quantum theory. The many worlds interpretation takes it a step further by suggesting that each of these choices creates a parallel version of reality. So, while you may be reading these words now, there could be countless other versions of you making different choices at every moment. Recent quantum computer experiments have added even more fuel to this theory. In a lab in Silicon Valley, researchers noticed strange changes in a quantum system. Even more astonishing, similar changes were confirmed in another lab in London at the same time. These unexpected results hint that what we see as a random error might actually be a glimpse into another reality. Some findings support the idea that information, and perhaps even life itself, could be interacting across multiple dimensions or universes. This idea paints a picture of a universe that is much more complex and layered than we once thought. The possibility of many worlds means that every outcome, every decision, and every random event might branch off into a new universe. Imagine the wonder of knowing that somewhere out there, another version of you is living a completely different life because of a decision that went another way. The many worlds interpretation does more than challenge our view of physics. It challenges how we see our lives. It invites us to imagine a multiverse filled with endless possibilities. While scientists continue to explore the details of quantum behavior like superposition, tunneling, and entanglement, this interpretation remains a powerful idea that might one day help us understand the true fabric of reality. Whether or not these parallel worlds become more than a theory, they spark the imagination and remind us that the universe may hold more secrets than we can ever imagine. Information leakage. Across dimensions, quantum experiments have long fascinated scientists by showing us a world that behaves very differently from our everyday experience. Recently, a breakthrough experiment with a quantum computer has revealed something truly extraordinary. Information might be leaking across dimensions. Imagine working on a puzzle and suddenly discovering a piece that clearly belongs to another puzzle entirely. That is the kind of mystery researchers are now trying to understand. In a lab in Silicon Valley, scientists were running routine tests on a quantum system when they noticed a strange pattern. Changes made to one part of the system were later confirmed in a laboratory in London, almost at the same time. This was not a normal glitch or a simple error. Instead, the pattern suggested that something unexpected was influencing the system. Some researchers believe that this influence could be evidence of information leaking from another dimension or even another universe into our own. Anomalies are huge. If information is indeed seeping from another reality into our quantum systems, then our universe might not be as isolated as we once believed. Instead, it may be just one layer in a much larger multiverse where countless realities overlap and interact. While further tests are needed, this discovery has opened up a new window into a hidden side of our existence. It invites us to imagine that the universe is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered, secrets that could reshape our understanding of reality itself. Implications for reality. In a small lab in Silicon Valley, a surprising discovery has left scientists both excited and cautious. During routine tests on a quantum computer, researchers noticed that changes made in one lab were mirrored by the same molecule in a London lab almost at the same time. At first it seemed like a typical error, but repeated experiments showed that this was no ordinary glitch. Instead, it could be the first sign that our universe might be connected to hidden layers or even parallel worlds, which could change how we understand reality. This finding has huge implications for our view of existence. For many years, scientists have speculated that parallel universes might exist, meaning that every tiny event in the quantum world could create a branching alternate version of reality. In our everyday lives, we experience only one clear outcome. Yet in the quantum realm, particles can exist in several states at once. When the same unexpected change appears in labs thousands of miles apart, it raises the possibility that information is somehow crossing between these multiple realities. This idea challenges what we have always taken for granted about the nature of the real world. Quantum mechanics and the nature of reality. Quantum mechanics, the study of the very small, already teaches us some surprising lessons. Concepts like superposition tell us that particles are not locked into one state until they are measured, while entanglement shows that even when particles are far apart, a change in one can instantly affect another. If information can leak between dimensions, this means the simple rules we once believed about cause and effect, space, and time may only be a small part of a bigger picture. Imagine that our universe is merely one layer of a vast multiverse, where countless realities exist side by side and sometimes interact. This could even offer an explanation for strange phenomena like the Mandela effect, where groups of people share memories that differ from recorded history. Every new test with quantum computers might help us learn if these hidden layers really affect our world. While scientists continue to study this intriguing anomaly with great care, one thing is certain: our understanding of the fabric of the universe is on the verge of a major shift. As we explore these possible hidden dimensions, we may unlock new ideas that not only deepen our grasp of the laws of nature, but also reshape our everyday lives. The discovery reminds us to always question what is real, because reality may be far more mysterious and wonderful than we have ever imagined. Potential link to unexplained phenomena. The world of science is filled with mysteries, and recent experiments in quantum computing might just be the key to unlocking some of them. In one striking experiment, researchers in Silicon Valley made small changes in a quantum system, and discovered that, at nearly the same time, similar changes occurred in a lab in London. At first, scientists thought it could be a glitch, but after examining the results carefully, many believe the finding points to something much more mysterious: a potential link to unexplained phenomena. Imagine that every tiny event in the universe creates a ripple that touches other realities. This idea is not entirely new. In fact, it is part of the many worlds interpretation. But now, with clues coming from quantum experiments, the notion seems closer to being real. The unexpected behavior in the experiment hints that information might be leaking between dimensions, a process that has never been clearly observed before. This discovery might offer an explanation for puzzling events like the Mandela effect, where large groups of people remember details differently than how they appeared in history books. Perhaps these unusual memories are not mistakes of the mind, but messages from a parallel reality momentarily brushing ours. Quantum computers work in ways that challenge our everyday experiences. They use qubits that exist in multiple states at the same time, thanks to a phenomenon called superposition. They also show curious behavior like quantum tunneling and entanglement, where separated particles can mysteriously affect each other. Such strange actions provide a natural setting for unexpected interactions between our familiar world and hidden dimensions. The idea that information could be crossing over from another universe is both exciting and a little unsettling. It suggests that our universe might not be an island of events happening on its own, but part of a vast web of interconnected realities. While scientists are still checking whether this anomaly is repeatable, the possibility that unexplained phenomena like odd memories or sudden shifts in consciousness are linked to quantum events is stirring up a lot of questions. Could this be the breakthrough that finally proves there are unseen layers of reality? And if so, what does it mean for our understanding of time and existence? For now, this potential link to unexplained phenomena remains one of the most fascinating puzzles in modern science. As more experiments are done, we may be on the verge of a new era in physics. One where the secrets of the multiverse might start to reveal themselves, changing the way we think about our place in the cosmos forever.